3, 2, 1. Is that thing, is it recording? Oh, it says recording right there. I'm bugging. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Look who we have here today. Why my screen getting dark? Look who we have here today. It's your boy. Marvelously. Alright, let me stop playing. But anyways, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Marvelously. I'm back with another video. As you see by the title, we doing a little reaction video on, I think it's the top 10. I think it's top 10 criminals. Top 10 most bizarre criminals, youth criminals, or juvenile delinquents. I forgot the title, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the title. But there's a whole bunch of wild people that did some wild things. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I've been, for those who know, like, a lot of these people, they made some poor decisions and they losing their freedom just like that because they made bad decisions. Like, some of them they couldn't help it, some of them they couldn't help it. As you can see, well, we're gonna watch this video. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some murders in there, people that kill people. Hopefully you see some of these school shooters in there, because the screen keep getting dark. But anyways, all them motherfuckers, they I don't even know what to say. I ain't gonna lie. Like, all them school shooters should be in this. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, feel me? I got my water with me. Got my little snacks with me. If you don't fuck with peanut butter, you can't fuck with me. I ain't know. If you like Nutter Butters, pause. I don't want nobody saying no wash it. If you fuck with Nutter Butters, comment down below. Feel me? Got the little Poland Spring. Feel me? Little, I don't know how much. This is like
3 liters. I don't know. I'm about to buy this in a day.
Regular, you gotta stay hydrated. And it's cold outside. Alright, we're gonna get into this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you know when I am posting these bangers. You know what I mean? We're gonna be posting these videos. Anyways, make sure you turn it on and run it up, y'all. Let's get right into this. Oh, he's running already. Hold on.
Scared of return. I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well.
Yo, the judge is wildin'. What did this person do for the judge to say that? I hope you die in prison as well. Oh, that judge, he must have did some good. Look at his face. And you ever saw there's this meme with this rat that I got, this rat. It was this mouse. It was this rat that was in the video. I guess he was wet. He was like, I don't know if I can find it. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Feel me? And we're gonna throw it up. But
I wish I could.
They all got tears in their eyes now. Convicted of second-degree murder.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Actually, I really didn't. I really think I did this.
Like, it's good right now. A little rough.
When you're a teenager, your life has barely begun. You're still learning how to live your life. Well, imagine having the rest of your life torn away from you and spending the rest of your life in a prison cell. Imagine your reaction to the moment that judge takes away your life in the bang of a gavel. Well, we're going to see what that is exactly like right now as we dive into 10 teens reacting to life sentences.
Lose your freedom just like that.
This first convict, known as Lindsay, was actually too young to receive a life sentence when he was first handed into the police. But upon his resentencing, he was met with life behind bars.
What?
When the judge reads out this sentence, Nicholas just sits there, grinning, showing zero lack of remorse for his crimes. His mother walks out and just says, "It is what it is."
There's no indication that this type of violence.
What? Nah, that's different. Your own mom. I mean, based off of his body language at the inside the courthouse, you could already tell. Like, I don't want to say something is wrong with him off the rip, but like, he's durable. Like, he been through some type of trauma. You could tell. Maybe I'm drawing the conclusion. I'm blowing the whistle a little too hard, making too much analysis. But I like to analyze for me. Because people who act like that, there's no way you can sit there.
Criminal
with
history
no
and
type
odds of rehabilitation must be considered before
no
life
type
without
of,
parole is imposed.
The court has significant
emotion.
doubts
Look,
about the
don't
defense
care. Oh, he
potential
picking
for
his arm. Oh,
rehabilitation.
look at he don't want to
His
be
mom
there.
said little when it was
His
over.
mom said it is
What
what
the
it is.
judge ordered, so that's what it is. It is what it is.
But Lindsay actually
That's okay.
grinned when the judge read his
He
ruling.
grinning
The lack of remorse not lost on David
Mentally
Crawford's
not in.
daughter, Amanda.
Justice was served, and I'm glad it's over. And it just kind of proves to me that he's an animal as he sat there smiling.
This next teen receives his sentence for starting a fire that killed an innocent teenager, a stupid mistake which cost an innocent life and ruined another. You could tell by the way this teen is reacting that he completely regrets his stupid decision and even starts praying as he cries.
Damn, poor guy. So he started a fire. He started a fire and it killed somebody by accident. But this is the video that the judge said, I hope you die. So it's like, if it was by accident, why would the judge say that? Like, don't lie, that judge is wailing. That judge is wailing. Hold on. Now we're gonna watch it more because it had to be something else.
His mistake is one to learn from.
It's always.
Shows that there is something said significant and intentional and immediately starting another fire.
I agree with the family. I hope you
Die in prison as well. Nah, I know what
Dylan Shoemaker is someone we've covered before, but this story is so intense that I thought I'd share it again. Dylan is being sentenced here for the murder of a sweet innocent baby. He killed his girlfriend's child, and when the court day comes, he tries to plead that he didn't mean to kill the child, despite the fact that the baby was beaten to death. His plot to win over the jury didn't work, and he is serving his life sentence.
10 years to life.
I can't take
Killed your
back
own
what was
kid?
done. I wish
Are you
I
trying
could
to come to
give
court
my
crying?
life for Austin. I loved him a lot. Austin Smith was completely defenseless.
You loved him, you would
That's
never
a-
did
that's
what
a
you did,
given.
brother, man.
But there were other dynamics at work there.
Austin,
Ashley, I really did it.
face the judge.
I really didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to hurt him.
He was actually caught by the judge for actually trying to text his mother saying that he hopes the jury will feel sorry for him and that he's going to cry on purpose to try and lower his sentence.
That on July 23rd, 2013, a phone call to your mother from the holding center you
Right,
stated,
man, come on, man.
and I got a quote from the court reporter, I am a
He texted it.
16-year-old
See, that's that white
Probably
privilege
all I
stuff.
have to do is cry
He
in
thought he was
front
gonna
of
be
the
able to.
jury,
He
and
thought he was gonna be able to go inside court, put a little petty crowd on, and drop a few tears, and then they was gonna feel pity for him and have some remorse for him, like reduce his sentence, which is slow for that. Like if that's that white privilege stuff, and it's sad because a lot of these, you know, white people, they get away with a lot. They privileged, and it's sad that you have that type of mindset. And these people, they grown, they are not brainwashed, but they mental gangster. They mental. That's what it is. They have this mental mindset that think they could do whatever and get away with it just because they white or like nah.
to feel sorry for me. And
Philip Chime looks like an innocent high school student, but he is anything but that. He is actually in court for murdering his teacher. The
What?
teacher was actually only 24 years old, which
24?
is extremely young for a teacher.
24. Wait, so that's a young teacher. That's one. She just started getting her teaching life started. Well, why would you murder your teacher? Like, what she did? She gave you bad grades or something? Like, she called your crib, snitched on you? Like, what would make you murder your teacher? Like, I don't know. Teachers used to get me tight when I was in school, back when I was in school. Especially when I was in high school. For those who went to FPA with me, I had this one teacher that I had. I ain't gonna say her name, feel me? But every time I was in class, she always had a problem with me. We always used to get into it. I always used to get kicked out of class, whatever. Since my first day, it was either my first or second day in that class, she always had a problem with me. She tried to get me kicked off the football team and all that talk about she gonna call my coach. She was gonna snatch on me. Like that shit was gonna work. God. I should have got her lawn, to be honest. But anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, well, we're going to get back into this.
She was just starting her life up when it was taken away from her in a blink of an eye. Philip was sentenced to life, and here's his reaction.
Philip Chisholm, on indictment number 2013-1446001. The jury, having returned a verdict of guilty of murder in the first degree on deliberate premeditation and extreme atrocity and cruelty, you will hearken to the sentence the court has awarded against you. The court, having duly considered your offenses, it is hereby ordered that you be committed to the Department of Youth Services until the age of 21, and furthermore committed to the Massachusetts Correctional Institution at Cedar Junction for the period of not less than 25 years and not more than life. And that you stand committed in execution of this sentence.
Jodi Arias is the first female on this list. She was being sentenced for the murder of her ex-boyfriend. Her boyfriend was actually famous for saying these disturbing words to his friend. Don't be surprised if one of these Sundays I don't show up and you find me dead in some place. Well, that's exactly what happened before she was sentenced to life in prison. She actually killed her ex-boyfriend just like he said she would.
But I had to fight for my life.
People see people taking him, people was taking him, they didn't take him serious.
For me to escape accountability.
He was saying probably because they was like, oh, he's a man and she's a woman, so those words no, like women are capable to kill people just as much as men, right? We all have the ability to kill somebody. We just truthful for me. But she murdered her ex-husband or whatever. He said to his, he said to his friends, don't be surprised if one day I don't show up or something like that. And for sure, you know, that definitely did happen.
For this mess that I've created. I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters,
Fuck him.
several nieces and nephews, a mom, a dad, 8 aunts, 9 uncles, over 20 cousins that I've grown up with, as well as countless friends, all of whom would suffer greatly if I took my own life or if I allocated and begged for the death penalty and then got it. The most important thing I want to say is that I am very sorry for the enormous pain that I've caused the people that love Travis. I'm horrified because of what I did, and I wish there was some way I could take it back.
Court finds the defendant has no prior criminal history. The defendant has family and community
support. For him to have to say that to his
The
friends, that means it has to be a very
the court has also
abusive
considered
relationship.
the defendant's childhood background. The court finds the mitigation presented is not sufficiently substantial to call for leniency and that a natural life sentence is appropriate. It is ordered the defendant shall be incarcerated in the Department of Corrections for the rest of her natural life with no possibility of parole.
This teenager freaks out after he is sentenced. The
no
defendant freaks out, cries in court, and begs the officers not to take him away, showing that he at least has some sympathy for what he did.
There you go.
18-year-old Fernando Salgado begs to get to go home.
This next team was sentenced to life in prison after he and his...
That's bad. He was, get off of me! Get off of me! They could not tame him either. They could not tame him, but I ain't gonna lie, this person right here, he kind of looked like
his girlfriend.
He looked like the older brother from Run's House, JoJo Simmons, I believe that's his name. That's what he looked like. Now, he fake look like 5-year-old. 2 ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
He
look like 5-year-old.
Shot and killed the woman who was completely defenseless. The teen just sits and smiles.
You can tell he's not mentally prepared. You see he has that straight face emoji on his tattooed on his face underneath his eye. He is not mentally stable. Like, he is not. Nah, bro. And he got slits in his eyebrows. Like, you gonna trust somebody with slits in their eyebrows?
Sleep at one point during the sentencing.
With a chuckle,
He's
a laugh,
smiling.
and yawn after yawn, David Moses acted strangely at his sentencing this morning. appearing to fall asleep in his chair, not once, but twice, suffered physical, verbal, and emotional abuse growing up, leading to a lengthy criminal history, including sexually assaulting his sister, then a developmentally disabled cousin, and 7 other children while he was in a group home. While Sessions' family said they hoped to one day see her again in heaven, Moses' attorney asked the judge for hope as well, in the form of a possibility for parole.
To give him that hope for the next 25 years, that he may have an opportunity.
That's crazy.
To be returned to society.
Instead, the judge sentenced Moses to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
He don't got no chance for the rest of his life of getting out there.
TJ Lane was convicted for killing 3 of his fellow high school students, which makes him a very young serial killer. He has absolutely no remorse for his crimes, and he was of course sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. And when he was being sentenced, he wore a white t-shirt with the word killer painted across it, showing how sick and twisted this teenager really is.
That's those
Nick is a very kind and loving. Why would you want to hurt him?
That last one was a sicko, touching kids and molesting.
You don't know kind. You're evil.
He don't got no remorse.
I will have to eventually forgive you. Otherwise, you will haunt me.
Right, that's
you
right.
You will never, ever be in my thoughts after this.
Right.
Never. My family will move on, not you. You have ruined your life, not to mention Adam's. Even gave you a ride. Nick even gave you a ride from school. That someone tried to kill 5 people, and all they did was want to go to school.
TJ also escaped prison.
And he escaped from prison?
With another inmate who was actually captured.
Nah.
19-year-old TJ Lane escaped from
That's why he wasn't stressing it, because look, he already had his plan, bro. He probably saw that movie Prison Break. He had his whole plan.
45-year-old Clifford Opperud.
He escaped with that person.
Lane was serving 3 life sentences for the February 2012 murders of 3 students in Chardon High School, east of Cleveland. Witnesses said he just walked into the crowded cafeteria that morning and started shooting.
He was just dead silent the entire time. Didn't say anything before.
This next teen actually killed his great-grandmother with a hatchet with
what?
one of his friends.
Hold on. So he escaped. So he escaped from prison, and then he went on another killing spree. Like, I'm confused. I'm really confused. Did he go on like? No, but anyways, this next kid, he killed his grandmother with a hatchet.
Which
That's
is extremely disturbing. The team was of course sentenced to life in prison and responds by saying that the news liked to twist a lot of things around. He was still sentenced and found guilty.
He showed varying emotions in court, at times wiping tears from his face. Then Barbeau smirked and shook his head when the prosecutor spoke. He read only a few words from his own statement.
There's a lot going around said by the news DA.
Who is great-grandmother?
That I'm a cold, heartless, careless killer.
Or kill your ass.
That's not true.
Instead of starting his freshman year in high school, 14-year-old Antonio Barbeau
only
will
14.
go to prison.
This next video is very famous for showing a teenager who almost starts laughing when he is sentenced for killing a 23-year-old. The mother of the victim is in tears and is so choked up she can't even speak to the jury, as his sister has to stand in for her. The only words the teen has to say for himself are these.
As a mother shed tears for her son, shot and killed by Wright.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren. I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Wright addressed the court showing no remorse.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
That's all you got, buddy. Yes. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on to
Oh man, yo, they real life, I don't know. They all gonna get what's coming to them. I don't know how that one kid, he escaped from prison. I ain't gonna lie, like, whatever he did, he gotta teach me what he did. I ain't gonna lie, in case I ever get booked, cause I can't be booked. I went to the bookers one time. I didn't hold a cell, but nah. Jail ain't for me. Prison ain't for me. The food don't look good. Them beds is uncomfortable. Them showers, forget about it. And it's just a whole bunch of sicko. Nah, that ain't my body. Listen, that's why I be trying to stay on the right path. Do what I gotta do for me. Don't try to get in trouble. But it's hard when the society we live in. You will just be walking home. You will be minding your business and you still get caught up by the boys. Like, fuck 12. Got the vibes. Can't shit. We out. Anyways, that's all we gotta say for this reaction video. That shit was wild, I ain't gonna lie, that was wild. With all them teens threw their life away, now they don't got a chance to enjoy their life. They gonna be locked up behind bars. They gonna be telling what to do. They basically gonna be some, what would they consider, slaves? I don't know. Would they consider them slaves? Because once you part of the system, you consider a slave by the United States. So I think that's just for colored people. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's crazy. Anyways, nah, that's I don't know, man. I don't know. If y'all want to see more reaction videos, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Run it up. And I'm going to see y'all in the next reaction video. Peace.